These Rock Band downloadable content reviews are done by Xygni and Finished Cookie.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Cheeseburger in Paradise. With the fun guitar riffs scattered throughout the song and the solo, I have to say this is probably my favorite Jimmy Buffett song for guitar. I mean, if you're looking for a challenge, Cheeseburger in Paradise might not be your bowl of soup, but you probably want to stick with the Disturbed pack. But I mean, if you're looking for a Jimmy Buffett song to play, yeah, I'd go with this one. I recommend this one the most. That's why I'm giving it an 8.5.
Cheeseburger in Paradise is a really fun drum song that also makes me really hungry for cheeseburgers. Like, really bad. In fact, after playing this song, I had to go eat one. But anyway, the song itself is a lot of fun. It's interesting, it changes a lot. There's some fun drum rolls. It's fast enough where you don't get bored sitting there just keeping the beat. So, it's a fun way to keep the beat, I guess. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville's guitar, it didn't really impress me. The song is pretty much all chords, which isn't that hard if you're experienced in playing a fake guitar. There's this really fast triplet that appears at random times in the song, which can take a few tries to get down. And the solo isn't really that hard, but it still is pretty fun to play. Since this song is like on the border between being fun and being boring, I'm gonna give it a 6.
The song Margaritaville is probably the simplest and the easiest drum song this week, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's still pretty fun, and it's still pretty interesting. It just is a little bit easier. So, if you're looking for a song that's like relaxing and still interesting, then this is definitely it. And aside from the fact that I kind of hate Jimmy Buffett for the fact that he has no worries, I still love this song, so it's just a fun song to listen to, too. Volcano!
Volcano reminds me of Jamaica, and you can't go wrong with Jamaicans. 8!
Volcano is definitely my favorite of the Jimmy Buffett songs this week for drums, and it's weird because I never even heard this song before it came out for Rock Band, but it's really fun. It's pretty fast. There's like this drum roll on the hi-hat going on through most of the song. It's just like chick 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 chick, and I don't know, they mix it up with a lot of different snare hits and cymbals and crashes. It's pretty cool. It's definitely something to check out, even if you don't like Jimmy Buffett, because it's one of the better drum songs that's come out in a while. I'm gonna give it an 8. Inside the Fire!
Okay, the only problem I have with Inside the Fire, the only problem, is in the beginning, there's like this long strand of green with like random like reds and oranges and blues in wherever mixed in there, and then we'll have the da 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 part, and I mean, if I strum all down, I'll probably wind up breaking my controller and also breaking my wrist. But if I do the alternate strums, I can never get the da 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 part. So I don't know, I'll work on it. But other than that, the song was basically perfect. I really liked it. And the solo was fun, but the part after the solo I thought was actually more fun. So I'm going to give this song a 9.3.
Inside the Fire is another really fun drum song for a lot of reasons. It's different, it's fast-paced, the song is awesome, and it uses a lot of bass pedal too, which I like. But if you're not used to using the bass pedal, you might want to get used to it before playing this song, because otherwise you're going to end up in some sort of ankle brace or something, because it's pretty bad, and it'll only get worse with the other Disturbed songs, trust me. Maybe not Perfect Insanity, but anyway, the song is really fun, and you should probably get it if you're a drummer. I'm going to give it an 8. Indestructible?
The song Indestructible has a lot of fast chord changes, and to be honest, those really like cramp up my hands like no tomorrow. And I'm sure that you guys with the iron hands will disagree, but I don't have iron hands, and it honestly made me dislike the song a little, not enjoy it as much. But I really did like the solo, because it's not like a blur of colors like that other song, but it doesn't put you to sleep either. And I'm going to give it a 7.5. I know that you metal fans are going to be like, why'd you give Jimmy Buffett a higher score than Disturbed? I mean, that's like comparing cheesecake with gold shards and crap. And, yeah, you know, I didn't like this song that much. It was still a fun song. So, yeah.
Indestructible was probably my favorite drum song this week. It's really fun and really fast. And again, like Inside the Fire, it uses a ton of bass pedal. And I gotta say, after playing this song like 4 times in a row, my foot really hurts. But in a good way, I guess, because I really like this song. But it's mainly because of this part here. Yeah, you do that for a while, and it gets confusing and painful, but it's really still a lot of fun. So definitely pick this up if you're gonna drum alone or you're gonna play with a whole bunch of people. I'm gonna give it a 9. It's really hard to come up with titles for these, and I want Cookie to do it next time.
One of the things I liked about Perfect Insanity is that it didn't have the constant strumming, and it didn't have the absurd chord changes, and so it kind of saved my hands from cramping. But on the other hand, after you get past the repetitive-ish kind of beginning, and you finally get to the slow part, you're like, oh, cool, the slow part, I can just relax and use my whammy bar for a little bit and get that star power all generated. And like, no, it's not like that. It's just like it mocks you with this simplicity or whatever, but then right afterwards there's a solo, and it's just like it hits you out of nowhere, and it doesn't stop. It's just crazy, and yeah, 8.5.
Perfect Insanity is the easiest out of the Disturbed songs for drums, but it gets increasingly faster. You start off slow on the hi-hat and the snare, and then you go into this crash cymbal bass thing, and then you get this really fast ride cymbal beat going, and then at the end it just all goes to hell, and you just have to hit the bass pedal as fast as you can with all these weird combinations, and it's just crazy, and it gets better and better, and it's really fun. I'd say I'd give it an 8. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time on the final verdict, and say if you have Rock Band and you play either the drums or the guitar, get the whole Disturbed back. Get the whole thing. And if you play guitar or drums, get at least Volcano and maybe Cheeseburger in Paradise. And Margaritaville is also a good song to just play for fun. So this is probably a really good week where you should just get all of it.